Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and welcome back to the Transport Fever 2, Mainline 2, and that's a score draw. When I left you last time I gave you a cliffhanger. This is the hanger of cliff that I mentioned. I have to build a bridge over this river that is tall enough so that a ship may pass underneath, so that a boondoggle of a shipping route can get underway. Those are the facts. Let's get to the action. Now, Colonel Failure loyalists will of course know that in every series in which I build a bridge, there is an episode called the Bridge Episode, whereby I struggle to build a bridge. I don't think this is going to be it. I think that the bridge challenge that we have ahead of us here is actually fairly modest. And therefore this one should go off without any problems at all. Saying that, I have just predicted that this will go off without a problem and therefore will probably be hosed in no time at all. Right, so I'll set the height up there. Turn on the shipping clearance, would you? Which is one that I don't use very often. There you go. There you are. 390 grand down the tube straight away. It's perfectly elegant. Let's see if I can get away with going a little bit shorter than that. Otherwise, I may struggle to connect it up either. It'll do. You're not going to get anything big under there. What, like a ship? Yeah, you're very clever. No, that'll be all right. That's going to be okay. Do you want to try and monkey with the angle and see if you can get it to? Yeah, but I mean, monkeying with the angle there cost me a negligible amount of money. Okay, all right, I'm good with it. Now, is said ship just going to come straight up the gut, or is it going to go round there and do some kind of snaky snake? I think it'll try and do a snaky snake move. All right, in which case we'll make this perpendicular to the shipping lane, and that should work. There you go. That's the one. Take it. Done. Oh, I was going to monkey with the bridge material, but you know what? We're in the 19th century still, and therefore I don't really have a problem with using a stone bridge at this time. I think it's marginally authentic. Right, let's whiz this around here and slap it on the horrible. No. All right, okay. So maybe a little bit more down bubble is what we're talking. Well, yeah, it's going up at the moment. All right, okay, a bit more down. There you go. Is that too steep? I think that's too steep. All right, we'll make it a slightly more genteel slope then. But it'll be all right. Now, this is the kind of bridge that later on I'll replace, going like, well, I mean, it was fine for the time, but you know, progress demands, etc. And we'll deal with that. I'm tempted to bulldoze this depot in order to make my arrival a little bit more straightforward. I think I actually will do. Do I need it for anything? Not right now. Then let's do it. All right, good. Get rid of that as well. And then this should be a moderately... No, that's train track. We're not there yet. I know, force of habit, muscle memory, all of that kind of business. But when we're not yet at... That's actually turned out to be quite a pleasant bridge. Oh, wait, it's not unpleasant. Then if you say otherwise, you're completely wrong. All right, okay, bank manager, give me some more cash. Well, that's ballooned my my loan from 5 million up to 8.5. Which is a bit of a disaster, if I'm honest. I was trying to keep a tight grip on my finances while we were getting established, and now I've invested quite a lot of it into a shipping route, which may or may not generate a profit. Also, I haven't hooked up the other end of the shipping route yet, so it might not even work. None of this would have been necessary, of course, if it wasn't for the fact that I insisted on having my shipyard out here at Utopia Planitia. I know, you're still in there, are you? Okay, all right, well, try it again now. If it had complained, I would have been really rather disappointed. But it hasn't complained. We'll sit here and watch the majesty of this thing emerging from the shipyard and then immediately pulling a 90-degree turn to starboard, where it will float either just past the camera or directly through it, having been bisected by the door. No, I think we've lucked out. I think we've got just by the camera. I like that it's got a cannon on there as well. I mean, it means you only need to get fairly close to the harbour, then you can just fire the goods the rest of the way. It's a cost-saving initiative. Anyway, that's going to trundle for the next infinity years to get to its destination. But in the meantime, I need to turn what we have going on here. Are you packing? You are packing. All right. Well, okay. Well, we'll sit with you long enough to find out how much a one load of iron's going to run us. Because providing that -4 grand that you're currently sat on turns into a plus, let's say 3 plus, then we're all good here. I reckon. Possibly. Maybe. Could happen. And, you know, I'm keeping you on the edge of both your seats. Because you had to get up from one. You were so far on the edge of it. You went, no, that seat's not supporting me well enough. Here we go. Right. Wait for it. And wait for the big payday. The big payday bound to happen. It's not going to be more than like 3 grand in the blue. It's 4.5 grand in the blue. All right. Okay. Well, hey, that's going to work out. Even better still, the entire cluster of trucks I've got bringing coal, they're going to pay off even better than that. So this is going to lead it to being rather profitable. Now, the important part here is, firstly, are you talking to the port? You are not talking to the port. So we'll get it talking to the port, because that's important. And then we'll make sure that the port's other end connection actually talks to the factory in question. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. Right, there you go. You are now communicating with one another. It's not going to drop any steel off here yet, because I've got to go do the other end. I might have mentioned that. Right, here we are down at C17. We now need a truck stop here, and then I would say a fleet of 4 trucks with weight to full employed, taking them up the goods factory. Right. Yeah, nice. It's a rare old adventure that we're all on together here collectively. And, right, we'll slap this around here. You know what? I think of the ports that I may possibly turn into something a little more glamorous later on, this may be the one that I turn into something a little bit more glamorous later on. Yeah. I think it's a good location. I think there's plenty of opportunity for turning it into something quite spectacular, or at least moderately spectacular, or at least looking slightly better than I'd just plunked a port down by the side of the whatnot. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. Right, okay, here we go. So this is going to be City 17, something, port, shuttle, something. I don't know. We haven't got a naming convention for this yet. Well, we know that it's a CT-17. Yeah, sure, it's just a supply. Well, so what? Road, steel, supply. I think historically I've always gone with shuttle there, but I can get behind supply. Supply might work. Right, I need a standard road depot, but I'm not in a hurry for stuff to arrive, so we'll go up here and deploy them from here. It's not an efficient way to do it, but it's okay. Right, cargo, open wagons, please. You reckon 4? Yeah, I reckon 4. Okay. City 17 road steel supply. Now, the reason for 4 rather than more or less than that is that I want this to be able to make the magic happen. We're going to get a drop off of anything up to 70 steel from the ship when it arrives, which will plunk it all in here. I don't think the truck stop's going to be large enough to hold 70, so we're immediately going to withdraw. If I've just... How many did I buy? 4. Alright, so we're going to withdraw 20 straight away. You might get away with it. Yeah, so what are you looking at? 23 runs in between drop-offs. It's going to be close. You might need 1 or 2 more. Yeah, but let's see if it actually works first before, you know, double and or tripling down on what we're doing already. Now, we're not going to be producing any steel, of course, until we get some coal rock up, which... You look like my first candidate. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to hyperspeed this so that we don't... I mean, you know, I could probably fill the time. I do have a knack for such things. But I suspect quite strongly that wouldn't form what you might describe as a compelling piece of entertainment. So we'll go for... Oh, I've just seen some easy money. This, yeah, to that. Right. And better still, you could then take this. Yes... over here, using the expensive bridge. It's not... Nah, you would want another bridge. You would, really. Yeah, you'd want another bridge. Any idea where my ship is? It's up there, look. Okay, it's got a way to go yet. Yeah. Meanwhile, we'll focus on the action. Here we go, we're coming up on the sawmill now. No, it's not a sawmill, it's a steel mill. You knew that. And drop off makes... Let's put 6 grand up. Alright, okay. That's tolerable. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, each one of these rocks up with 6 grand. There we go. And the steel is starting to pile up at the Port Miggins ports. Well, I mean, you could not have expected anything more or less than that. That's pretty good. And the question just becomes, how many more trucks am I going to need in order to build up a backlog of 70 steel at the dock in between pickups, because we want to run the ship full. Doing so is going to net, I don't know, 200, 300, 400 grand every time it does a drop off. So it's more than going to cover its costs. It's just a question of trying to make that as effective as possible. Right. What is my loan limit at the moment? I have a suspicion it's 10 million. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's 10 million. Okay. All right. So that would give me at most $1.5 million. Yeah, that's not enough for a train route. Okay, in which case, while this is all doing action and stuff and things, I shall now move on, and I will exploit this lumber that has just kind of sat there going, am I a joke to you? And I'll go, no, in no way are you a joke to me. You're free money. Not very much money, because I'm only getting cash one way. Yeah, you want another two-way earner. You really do. You want a two-way job somewhere. There must be one. Now, oil is by far and away the easiest way to make big bucks early on, because if you're delivering fuel to a city, you've got like 4 parts of the chain there to hook that together, and quite often, if you get lucky in terms of the way stuff is placed, you'll make cash in both directions, which is super. You've got another sawmill opportunity here. Yeah, but the tools factory's all the way over there. That would make, actually, possibly. It's a bit more expensive, but that wouldn't be a bad choice for an initial freight train run. Because you'd rock down to there, you'd drop it off here, pick up the planks, run it up to there for tools, and then, truck the tools to Ironforge? Yeah. Yeah, that would work. It would work. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, later on, all of this kind of caper happens on the main line, but we're not at the main line yet. We're making money first. You've got a brick route there as well. Nah, that's no good. No. Yeah, Ironforge. Yeah. Yeah, Ironforge. Yes. But it's not making money two ways, so that's no good. There must be one. You've possibly spotted it already, but I'm going on what I can eyeball in the moment. Something with a two-way run. Yes. So you've got goods supply, goods demand, but that's a very hungry wee beastie in order to make that pay off in any way at all. Thank you, Autosave. Lovely to see you. Glad to see you keeping up with the work. It's impressive. It's what we like. More planks. Yeah, but you've got nothing. More planks. Look, more planks. Yeah, but just stop suggesting stuff that's useless. Have you got any crops? No. That's the closest. You've got this one as well, though. You could rock both of these down here, make heap big cash, do a swing through Rapture, which will give you a second dip of dosh, all the way back up there again. It's too far. All right, okay, moving on. This is the early game. This is what the early game does, and I've committed to not skipping over more than a couple of months at a time, and that's only when I'm truly skint. I am not currently truly skint. All right, hang on, wait. Crude, yes. Refine, yes. Drop off at plastics, yeah. We don't need any plastics nearby yet, but that will work. You're getting a two-way off that because you're dropping the fuel off on the way back. Okay, that's going to be a good money line. The only thing wrong with it is it would be better to build a bridge over here, but I'm not going to spend that money right now. We'll use the existing bridge. Right, okay, let's get it plumbed in. No, you thought I'd changed my mind, but no, I've gone for it. Well, I thought I might change my mind, but I've decided actually, no, I'm going for it. Right, 20 grand's worth of that to cut out the corner, and then make a beeline for our destination. Now, I could stick in a line along there. That's going to be 70, 80k, I reckon. So instead, I think we'll run around here and then down onto there, because that's not going to cost me a penny. And frankly, I haven't got that many pennies, so we'll do that. Okay, all right, yeah. And then here. Yes. All right. Right about there. Now I could put this all the way over here. Look, look at that. But no, I'm gonna try and keep my my stations, my stops. I'm gonna keep them as close to the appropriate building as possible. I then just need. What are you doing now? Oh, I need one out here. Yeah. You could also have gone there. I could. Yeah. And then back again this way. Yes. No, I like plan A. Plan A is a good plan. We're just out of money again. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be able to get the route set. I'll get the route set up and then I'll whiz forward until such a time as I can actually put some vehicles on it. Although, saying that, I should be able to, launch one up there, one at a time. And then maybe we'll be okay. I've got no plans vis-a-vis plastic at the current time, although aren't you rocking steel all the way up the river? I am. Doesn't that steel require a little bit of this in order to make goods? It does. At which point... Hold on, I've got to tweak this route. Hang on. Hold that thought. I'll be back for some more of at this point. Which point? Yeah, that point, yeah. Halt, we want you waiting until full, please. Full load all? Yeah. Okay. Minimum stop time, maximum stop time, 3 minutes? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. At which point, there will be goods available. So then, all you need is a goods demand somewhere downriver peninsula. Yeah, maybe. Miggins would be a good one. No, it doesn't want it. Okay. Somewhere will. If it's down here at nearby plastic, that would work as well. It's not. Okay, we just need somewhere that demands goods. Mega City want miles away. It's going to have to be peninsula. Okay, so that would be a bit of a drop off on the way back, and that would make some money. Now, what would you do in that case then? So you've got steel already shipping up here. Yeah. So you add a second line. We drop off at Peninsula with another short truck hop. That's less than desirable, but yes. And yeah, we want a there to there effectively. All right, so your plastic boat comes up, drops off, picks up goods, wangs them over here, clears off back down and gets some more plastic. You know what? There's worse ideas. There are worse ideas. And it will mean your trucks aren't sitting idle for quite so long. Okay, I'm crazy about this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. The other question that remains is, will this port side hold 70 steel without overflow? We're up to 24 at the moment, and not an awful lot of trucks to be seen. How's the balance here looking? We've got a surplus of 5 iron ore. Okay, that's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Right, anyway, back down to this end of the equation. See, this is how it all works. You just got to go and look for the opportunities and then take them. Right, we will start with however many trucks I can build. But first, let us put this together. New line. Yeah, so we're going to go from here. Raccoon City North. We're going to go a very long way in a somewhat circuitous fashion to Raccoon City East. before heading back to whatever you want to call that. And job's a good one. Yeah, actually, job is a good one. Right, so this is rack, yeah, road, yeah. Oil. It's not oil, though, really, is it? Yeah, it is. It's crude oil, and then it's refined oil, and then it turns into plastic. No, you don't. You never move the plastic. It's just oil. I pointed a finger in the air, though, as though I was making a point. This is the kind of thing I do. Supply. All right, yeah. No, cool, great. I think I've got enough wedge here in order to buy maybe one, maybe two trucks. So let's get them going. 2, please. Thank you. And stick that on the route just established. Road, oil, supply. Yes, go. All right, and then as we get a bit more, I've got enough cash for another one. Make it so. Buy vehicles, yeah. Do you want to not just buy loads of them now? And hang on, and another one. There you go. How many do you think we need on here? 12. 12? Yeah. Yeah, this is at least 12 trucks on here to make the magic fly. That's all going to be good. Right, it's now March. Once again, I'm going to... Hang on, let's have a look at the scores on the doors here. We broke the million mark for the first time in the last quarter. Good to see. When the ship starts running, then so will the bulls. Really? No. We're on 600k so far in this quarter, so we've got a little bit of time to go, but I have, as ever, implemented a couple more routes, so there's probably some more money to be made. Right, I am going to whiz it forward. I'll catch you up in, let's say, July. Okay? All right. Hang around. Right, we're into July, and a momentous occasion is about to occur. The ship is going to pick up the first load of steel, and not before time too. Now, in the bad news is that the amount of steel we've produced is like 49. It's not like 49, it's actually 49. I would have hoped for closer to 70, which is the number that I'm chasing. In fact, I would hope for even more than that, given the extended flight time that we were looking at here. So I clearly need more wagons on both sides. I think we need 2 going to get iron ore and then 4 more going to get coal. But those are profitable routes, so I'm not that bothered about it. Looking at the runners and riders, I'll stick this on a follow along. Maybe it will stick. No, it's not going to stick. Okay, all right. Well, we'll kind of follow along a little bit while we bring up the spreadsheet. Now, we've got 4 routes that are not making money. But the ones that are not making money are somewhat inevitably not making money. We've got the rack road oil supply. As you can see, at the moment, they're all carrying crude, so nothing has arrived at the other end. I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 trucks on there, which is why I was so heavily in the red a moment ago. I spent every waking penny on sticking more trucks on there. It's important, especially if we're going to look at potentially setting up a second boat to handle plastic and then subsequent goods. That could be quite an adventure. But everything else is in the blue. We need everything else in the blue. And the one thing that really helps us at this stage is that the number of vehicles we've got in motion at once means that there is a near constant trickle of cash coming in. So I've gone from a negative to a positive balance in the time that I've been wittering away following this boat. See? So there we go. How do we do in the last quarter? 1.1 million, which is down a little on the high water mark at the moment. It's okay. I mean, it's fine. We managed to just about scrape a little bit of profit despite me investing 125 grand in water-based something or others. Investments general. What's that cover? Oh, vehicles. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, that's water. That's just water infrastructure, is it? No, that's water maintenance. 125 grand it costs to run this ship. So what we're all hoping for here is that this ship really does pay gangbusters when it reaches the other end. I've got a fairly high level of confidence that it will do, and it's just a pity it's not running both ways. Were it doing so, then it would be absolutely caning the profits. Now, given that the second ship is going to be running further, then this is the one that should do the plastic drop-off once we get that chain established. Very good. Well done. Yeah, no, that's a sensible call. Yeah, right. Now, while you're in motion, we're going to go and check in on that in a minute and see how it's getting on in terms of generating a profit up the other end. I'm going to invest the 72,000 that I currently have. Just take out some more loan, man. Just do it. Just take out 500 grand, rinse it on vehicles, and get this rolling at the kind of pace you need it. I'll max myself out and burn the lot. How about that? Okay, I'm loving it. Right, so let's go 4 and 8 here. Yep, right, 4. Right, you lot go and do iron ore, please. Which is that one. Yeah. Okay, go. Right, buy vehicles. Yep. Another 8, please. Crumbs. Yeah. I mean, there's doubling down, and then there's like nowhere to go. Yeah, but I can at least sell all of this stuff back again. Okay, you are on coal supply. Go. There we are. Right. Okay, so that's that, and then we'll go and burn another chunk on buying, I think, 10 more on the Raccoon City oil fandango. How's it actually looking at the moment? Well, they're going uphill, so let's have a look and see what they're slowing down to. You're doing 19, but you're still on the main bit of the hill. You're doing 5. Yeah, okay. All right, well, you can't make an omelette without an omelette. Right, let's buy another 12. You sure? Yeah. Okay, this is a monstrous investment you're putting into this. I could probably put another 20 on here on top of this lot, and it's still whatever. Right, okay, off you go. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll head up the shipyard, and I'm going to buy another ship, and we'll set up the plastic route, and then I'll be out of money. Yeah, you will be. Yeah, I will be. All right. So whereabouts in this beautiful town does it want some good... Oh, it's around the other side. Of course it is. Yeah. No, you were expecting to get some catchment in there. No. Well, I could always... It depends. See, because this will save me a truck route. Now, I love a truck route, but at the same time, if I can get some free catchment going on here, I'll flaming well take it. Because that's an instant payoff, and therefore, well worth the price of admission. The problem with shuttle routes, I'm gonna spend on a bit of road here just so that I can get a quick measure of, is this going to pay or not? Go on, talk to me. Yes, it is. Okay, you reckon? Yeah. You reckon? Yeah. Sure? Last chance? Yeah. Well, it's a bold move. Let's see how it pays off. Did that connect? For some reason it did, even though the road is in fact floating. I need to now go and buy another ship from Utopia Planitia, which I thought was here. Where in fact is it? It's down the next one. Oh, okay. All right. Well, quickly, because you've only got enough cash now. All right, buy it. Yeah, one of those. You haven't got enough cash. I need another 18k, please, or thereabouts. All right, come on. You know, you were saying a moment ago about being able to, get a lot of cash in quickly because of the number of vehicles. Yeah, this doesn't auto-pause, does it? I don't think it does. No. I need another 10k. All right, okay, here we go. Another grand. Brace yourself. Wait for it. You do this a lot early on as well. Pulling the trigger the second you've got the money. Oh, no, we're down 110. I'll be back in a mo. I'll set the route up first, shall I? It's okay. It's all good. No, it's fine. This is all, part of the rich tapestry of this. Right, so we're going to go from Rapture, which needs a port. That's another 250k. All right, well, how about we put a fork in this concept for the moment? It's a shame. I didn't want to put a fork in the concept. I wanted to execute it. No, I'm putting a fork in the concept. Oh, I want to sit. As that steel ship better not have arrived. I wanted to soak in the moment. No. It's incredibly slow, so it's only about halfway there. All right, up the tempo, dude. Let's go. Come on. let's plod along. Give the viewer some motion sickness. They love that kind of thing. Right, carrying 49. So we're at a, what, let's say 2/3 for the sake of arguments. Load. And, okay. Now, we're carrying all of the running costs that this ship has incurred coming from port. Coming from the shipyard. So that's a running cost that will be offset over time. Because, of course, you've not just got to cover the running costs of the thing and turn a bit of a profit overall, but you've also got to recoup the investment that you made in it in the first place. And that's a slightly more heady mix. And as much as there is a sizable amount of change to be made on a regular basis by running a heck of a lot of vehicles, at the same time you do have to pay for all those vehicles. Therefore, fewer vehicles makes for, yeah, I don't even need to finish that thought. You know where I'm going. Especially when it comes time to upgrade to a higher level of vehicle. You know, new tech gets introduced. You go, oh, I want the new tech. We better have that. You kind of go like that. It'll cost you 15 million quid to upgrade all of those. Kind of go, I'm only upgrading to, like, you know, a Sharabangla. You go, no, I don't care. No, that's 15 million quid to upgrade 40 of them. You go, do I need 40? And then you make cutbacks and all of that kind of stuff. Right, here we go. Let's get out here. We want to see the score. Now we're 82,000 in the red, which would probably be, I'd say, in the region of 40,000 normally. Right, here we go. Come on, big lad. Show me the money. It better be a good amount. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, don't leave me waiting. Come on. Let's go. And disgorge. There we go. 236. So what are we talking there? That was 312? Okay, 312's not bad, which would mean we'll be in the region of about 400 with a full load. You may well toot. That's good. Then these trucks can all get in motion. They appear to have done... that was quick. No, I think some of them may have got bored and already sloped off. But he's gone, hey, steal for me. Where are the other ones? I'm curious. No, they had got bored and had wandered off. That's okay, that's fine. You possibly got almost enough to set up the other shipping route now. Well, let's do it. Let's get that set up, and then we can start the next episode with, and here's how it's going. Right, so, number one, you need another port. These are a very expensive investment, and they're not cheap to run either. Yeah, that'll go great. Now, give me just a slip of road. I want to make sure that hooks up very neatly. Yeah, because this is where the gold is going to be drawn up here. Is on routes like this one that they don't pay off often, but when they do, you kind of go, oh, I've got cash. Right, you're on there. Right, set the route. Okay, I've still got enough to buy the boat at the moment, but that's at the moment. Later on, we might not. So we're going from here. Yeah, this is actually a very simple route. And then you're going up to there. Hooray. Good. Okay, what do you want to call this? Let's call this, yeah, rack. Okay, because it's later in the alphabet, yeah. River, yes. And then this is going to be plastic. Oh, supply. Okay. Cool. Go and buy yourself a boat. It's not a boat, it's a ship. Okay. I mean, practically speaking, all ships are boats, but not all boats are ships. There you go. Have one of them. Yeah. Get to it, son. Right, and then make a corporate adjustment to the other side of the equation, and we'll set Johnny Steelboat on a return leg that takes in Peninsula. There you go. Right, manage the line. After the City 17 port, we're going to add Peninsula port. Groovy. Okay. All right, fine. This will something over time, and I look forward to seeing it do that something. And I hope to see you there for that something then happening in a fashion that is something or other. I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in today. The series continues, and I'm optimistic. I'll probably let it roll for about a year so that we can get these things bedded in, and I won't build anything else. Instead, any money that comes up, well, I might put a couple more trucks in motion. Well, yeah, I might. But we'll see. We'll see how she goes. But fundamentally, I'll pay down the loan, and then at the start of the next episode, we'll see what that affords. I would say that that maybe we could concentrate on getting towards some ships. Maybe it depends how much cash I've got. But anyway, straight to the top of the leaderboard, Johnny Boat. Excellent. How's me steel supply going? Pretty terribly. Good. But that will start paying off when plastic rocks up and when we're bringing goods back the other way. Yes, but you're going to need to extend the size of the cargo platform there, because there is the potential that you've got 140 items waiting at a given moment. Yeah. Meanwhile, the coal supply just dropped into the negatives. Yeah, but that's going to be purely down to the number of vehicles you've got on there. Rack road oil supply. Making bank. Not a lot of bank, but some. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch up with you next time. Let's find something impressive to look at. Or failing that, let's look at a truck stop. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!